Here at home, a third cyclist has been killed on the roads in as many days. The Singapore Road Safety Council has issued a statement saying all drivers have a duty to prevent accidents, especially when vulnerable road users are around.
It's the third fatal accident involving cyclists in just 3 days, this time between a lorry and a bicycle. The male cyclist was pronounced dead at the scene by paramedics. The accident occurred along Changi Coast Road towards East Coast Parkway. In a statement, the Singapore Road Safety Council has urged cyclists and pedestrians to do their part to prevent and protect themselves against accidents, as they bear the most risk and injury in such situations. Interior designer Matthew Koh has been cycling for more than 30 years, but he says he makes sure he checks his bike before he sets off each time, as safety is the priority.
My bicycle, I installed a motorcycle mirror that's big enough to see those kind of any heavy vehicle behind me, all this kind of thing. So if I see that the vehicle, those kind of heavy vehicles behind me, I try to keep to the extreme left-hand side, all this kind of thing. But I also have to be careful not to cycle to the extreme and hit a curb.
I will just watch out for vehicle, not to rush. If there's vehicle that squeeze through, just stop down, slow down. Don't just don't challenge them.
Places like East Coast Park are where many have learned how to cycle on road-like conditions but without the cars. And in fact, some avid cyclists have even told me they avoid riding on the roads and prefer cycling in parks like this for safety reasons.
I prefer in the park better than on the road, you see. Because some of the motorists and drivers, all this, they didn't watch out for you, especially cyclists.
Many cyclists have suggestions on how to make the roads safer. For example, by putting signs ahead of construction sites where there may be heavy vehicles.
They will be given enough warning in advance that something is happening, and they can divert or probably make an alternate path as a separate one to keep going, because now not much safe, and especially in the construction area. You just simply block and suddenly we got to go into the road, single lane.
Associate Professor Muhammad Faisal Ibrahim, who chairs an interagency committee on road safety, said the committee has planned a number of road safety campaigns which will be rolled out in the coming months.
All road users must make safety their priority. If you are a motorist, for example, you should try your best to give way to pedestrians and cyclists. If you are a pedestrian, I like to encourage you to look before you cross. And then if you are a cyclist, you should ride safely. Never assume that the other party can see you or is looking at you in their movement.
He added the committee is also considering making infrastructural changes to improve safety on the roads.